Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit longer, and it's not one of my normal fashion videos, so if you're not up for hanging out for it, I take absolutely no offense. Keep on scrolling. But if you do want to see this, stick around. So I'm sitting here having a cigar and some whiskey, and just dumb luck, happenstance. This happens to be the 1 year anniversary of when Hurricane Helene hit Western North Carolina. I made a video that I wound up never posting, and I'm going to actually put it at the end of this for you to see. But it was my first night in the area. I loaded up and got into the area on October 1st. Helene was still wreaking havoc on September 27th and 28th. And of course, right now we happen to have two hurricanes that looks like something's going to make landfall with some significance. So I mean, it's definitely given a lot of people that I know PTSD feels, me included. There's a lot of shit that I saw that I'm not going to talk about with anybody. And the best I can describe the first day that I was in the area, I mean, it looked like the opening sequence of a war movie. I mean, choppers filled the skies, just chaos everywhere, no good information to be had anywhere. Information was impossible to get. But what's mildly funny to me is the video. I was sitting down, finally got back to base camp after, I mean, I was beat. I'd been slinging a chainsaw as hard as I've ever gone at it with. I wound up teaming up with two other guys that had a mini excavator and a bobcat, and the three of us discovered we made kind of the perfect assault team to go after some of the debris in these mudslides on one of these roads, because they couldn't dig through the trees. I could cut the trees, but I couldn't get anything out of the way. So literally the three of us wound up kind of being the perfect little assault team to clear several roads in a neighborhood. So that was kind of cool that it just all, I mean, pure chance came together, right people in the right place at the right time. And I mean, that's not even remotely a unique story for Helene. The whole thing in Western North Carolina, it was all, I mean, it was redneck hillbilly love at its best. I mean, people come down out of the hills helping, people grabbing every tool and piece of equipment that they had and just jumping in. I mean, it didn't matter. No one was worried about money. Everyone was worried about just getting it done. But what's funny is total chance. Did not plan this. It just happened. I'm sitting at the shop waiting for someone to get back, and decided to sit down with a cigar and some whiskey. And it happens to be the exact same brand type, everything of cigar, and the same bottle of whiskey that I have not quite finished. I first opened that bottle of whiskey that night in Swannanoa. So, yeah, there's definitely got some feels to it. This coming Sunday, got a community gathering going on to go through a lot of supplies that wound up coming home with me. A lot of stuff that was donated that ultimately just needed to get off of the site, and so it just all got packed up in a trailer. So this community work event is gonna go through everything, clean it, repackage it, inventory it, and it's all gonna go back on this trailer. I've got this one, this old 28-foot beer trailer that was perfect to just get all the stuff on, and I've pretty much decided that's what this trailer is going to be for the rest of its life. It's going to be prepped and ready for hurricane response again, or disaster response next time any community around me needs it. up and built a shower trailer. It's sitting here, other than getting loaded with water because I'm storing it dry so it's winterized. But otherwise, it's got to get loaded with water. But it's ready to go. This trailer, once we get through this weekend, it'll be ready to go. And quite frankly, I hope that neither one of them ever get deployed again. But climate's changing, and it's going to happen again. So I want to be there for my community. But yeah, it's some feels, and I know I don't share feels on here very much. It's not necessarily happy or sad or anything. It's just heavy. I mean, there's a lot of just shit. There's a lot of destruction and a lot of suffering, and to go into that, I still carry a lot of PTSD from it, and hell, I had the benefit of being able to go home. There are a lot of people there. Most of the people I interfaced with, they were struggling to have a home to go to. It was hard. It was hard to see that. And I was constantly wanting to do more. And most everybody I worked with, they were giving everything they had and wanted to do more. So, I'd apologize for the ramble, but honestly, if you're still here, this is why you're here. Thanks for watching. Like I said, you can see the end of this, or see the video I never actually posted, saved in my drafts for a whole year. I'm going to put it at the tail end of this and finally post it all. Yeah, it's a thing. Life happens. So. Here's to getting through it, and to anyone that still doesn't have their life back together yet, I deeply feel for you. I would not wish this on anybody. It's truly a terrible thing. Unfortunately, it's going to happen again. So we've got to be ready. So anyways, that's enough of me dragging everybody down. Everybody have a good night, and we'll keep watching these storms, and hopefully they wind up being a big fire drill for nothing. Yep. After digging people out of mudslides, that's what's about to happen.